another game that we had on the slate, and I'll show the importance of getting your bet in at the right time. Is the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Seattle has to go to overtime, has to survive overtime, and comes away with a 3 point victory. My takeaway from this is I've got to give the Patriots a slight upgrade. I still don't think they're a great team, but I think they are more of a team that you are going to have to beat. What Mayo and his squad are proving to me is they aren't going to beat themselves. Um, it was disappointing for Seattle. Kenneth Walker obviously did not play in the game, which I thought made a difference. I know as far as spreads go, Walker may only be worth a quarter point, maybe at most a half point. But that being said, Seattle just they really had to battle to win it, and it goes back to my theory that the Patriots aren't going to lose. You're going to have to beat them. But what did the coach say, and what did you think about the game?
So we had Seattle 3.5. Um, Ended up getting hooked. I mean, it is what it is. I think, and especially to a lot of casual bettors out there, I think the New England Patriots are fooling a lot of people. Um, I still don't think they're very good. Uh, I think this game had a lot more to do with Kenneth Walker being the focal point of the Seahawks offense and him not being there. And then Charbonnet only had 38 yards on the ground, and Seattle, which is a run focused team, only ran the ball 19 times for 46 yards. That's why Seattle didn't
Yeah.
cover the spread. I mean, Jacoby Brissett was about what you'd expect out of Jacoby Brissett. I mean, didn't turn the ball over through the air, was 15 to 27 for 150 yards and a touchdown. But once again, for the second straight week, the New England Patriots are just running all over people. Like
Mhm.
185 yards on the ground. Antonio Gibson ends up just under 100. Stevenson goes 21 for 81 and a touchdown. And on the other side, Geno Smith 33 of 44 for 327 and a touchdown. But if you're Seattle, you're just not going to win a ton of games if Geno's throwing the ball 44 times,
Yeah.
uh, which we'll also get into when we talk about the Lions game. It's the same kind of thing with them. And yeah, Kenneth Walker was down. And they were trying to get the ball into JSN and DK's hands, where both of them had over 100 yards. Both of them had over 10 receptions. Um, I mean, it was just a little unfortunate. You One of the jobs of a handicapper is to beat the closing line. That's why we give out stuff early so that we can get some of that closing line value. And then this was just one of those cases that Kenneth Walker gets announced out, similar to AJ Brown getting announced out with that
Yep.
hamstring for the Eagles, and it just goes against you. And sometimes that happens, and you move on. And we just take this one unit on the chin, and you move on to the next game.
Yep.